Yeah, there we go. we can cut this out, so that's fine. Welcome to the Nerd Spectrum podcast. Today we're on the movie spectrum, and we'll be talking our most anticipated lists for 2019. I'm Jorge Jimenez.
I'm Daisy Jimenez.
Yeah, you have to question that since
not yet.
You haven't changed
officially.
Haven't changed your name.
Yikes.
That still hurts my feelings. It's okay.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Maybe I'll just keep my name forever.
Fake jokes hiding real tears. Name of that movie.
I don't know.
That's Deadpool. I fucked up the quote, but oh man, I dropped an F-bomb. Okay, well that's one.
Well, we're deciding that I can say whatever I want, anyways.
You get 3. We each get 3 for when we get real
Whatever.
heated. All right.
We get real heated.
We're gonna get real heated.
Then I'm gonna say more than F-bombs.
That's worse. Okay. So generally, it's
So we're doing top 10 movies of 2019.
Yeah, our most anticipated.
Are we starting?
So I think we should.
Are we starting from like what we're least anticipating?
Yeah. So we'll
our
do
number 10 and then go up to 1.
We'll do 10 to 7, then we'll do 6 to 4, and then we'll switch 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. That makes sense?
Oh, so you're gonna do your 10, 8, your 10, 9, and 8.
Yeah.
And then I do my 10. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Or do you want to go first?
I mean, I don't care.
You go first. Go for it. If we need to skip or not, or we need to push something further, just say something. So if my 10 ends up being like your 3, just say wait or hold.
I mean, that's fine. I don't care if we skip around.
Oh man.
Or if that, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some same movies on our list, just different spots.
I will be adjusting because I most definitely forgot to add one on here. So heads up.
That I probably reminded you of.
Well, when we saw the calendar for all the releases, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's your fault. You didn't do your research.
I know. I messed up. Okay, you go first.
Okay, so I'm going first.
Yeah, 10 through 7.
I really wish I had better handwriting because for a minute this looked like Okay, for my number 10 is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but I wrote it to where it looks like it says Scary Stones, and I was really confused for a second.
Scary Stones to Tell in the Dark. Interesting.
Scary Stones to throw in the dark. Hey! Yes. Okay, so number 10, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
That's most certainly not on my list.
I didn't think it was going to be. You're going to find that literally, like, my entire list is nothing but horror movies. Not nothing but horror movies.
Yeah, because Endgame and Episode 9 are coming out.
Yeah.
And Far From Home.
Yeah. So there's some, okay.
So why are you hyped for Scary Stories? I don't know what, like...
You didn't read the books, did
Yeah,
you?
I had the second volume, the one with the witch. Do you remember that story where it was you you draw the witch, you go to a tree, and you nail it in her heart? Or you draw an X over her and you start nailing it?
Yes.
I had that volume. That entire thing scared the hell out of me as a kid. The drawing freaked me out.
Okay, as an adult right now, I don't 100% remember, like, all of them, but I know there's multiple books, and I read at least...
There was 3 volumes.
I think I read 2.
Of the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, because I remember taking one to my uncle's house, and, like, we read it out in the woods, and then we were like, we're gonna get up in the middle of the night and go...
Do you think it's gonna be like anthologies? Like, it's gonna be like Trick or Treat? Where
I don't know, because it's, like, multiple stories, and I doubt that it's gonna be, like...
Just one
movie,
big story.
One movie that's just all this shit.
Yeah. No, because like I remember that the witch story because she wanted sugar and the person wouldn't give it to him and then he killed her. With the nail. You had to find 3 rusty nails too. It was very specific. Yeah.
You can't go to Home Depot and get a new nail.
Yeah, it was like you had to go find 3 nails from a very specific thing and then nail it. And then I remember another story was this woman said like your horse will kill you. And your favorite pet horse will kill you. And she was like, she didn't stay away. She was just like, whatever. And then years later, she went and found the horse's skull after she had passed away. Mm-hmm. And like a rattlesnake bit her and she died. Oh,
wow. I love those kinds of like, this is how you're going to die.
There was somebody...
Like, you're expecting to get hit, like kicked by the horse and that's how you die or something. Not,
no, it was just
you're visiting the grave and you get
bit by
poison.
A rattlesnake.
Anyways, that,
9.
Unsurprisingly, the Addams Family animated movie.
I don't remember all the names. I think I didn't write them down. But Oscar Isaac's in it. He's Gomez.
Yeah, Finn Wolfhard is Pugsley. Somebody important is Wednesday, but I can't remember who that is right now.
Somebody important.
There's some good, like...
We'll get better at the research on this.
Yes. I didn't do my research. I just knew what I wanted.
Yeah, I get that. I understand.
But I remember Finn Wolfhard, isn't it? Cause
I can't imagine Pugsley with a voice like Finn Wolfhard.
You only seen Pugsley in like one movie.
You've seen him in 2 movies. There's
Okay.
Addams Family and Addams Family. I said that gross. Addams Family Values.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was on the Scooby Doo show too. They met.
And
the
the
Addams
original.
Family. The original. Oh, the cartoon.
No.
What?
The original show, like from the 50s, the like black and white.
Didn't watch that at all. Oh, but you had the DVDs
Yeah, I
for
had
that.
them. I had them until you lost it.
Oh.
That was one of the ones that you lost. I think. I don't think I have it.
I don't think you
No, I don't have it. You lost it.
We gotta find that box, dude.
You know how expensive that was? It wasn't that expensive. It was like $50.
I
But
bought
still.
it for you.
Exactly. And you lost it.
Well, by right, I should be able to
Anyways.
use it.
And number 8 is Detective Pikachu.
You know what? That's fine. Mine's also Detective Pikachu at 8.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Here's my biggest problem with that, though. Here's my biggest problem with Detective Pikachu. Is that it definitely... I can't... Because of Deadpool.
You can't separate the voice?
Yeah, I just imagine it's Deadpool voicing Pikachu or Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu. And he's gonna say a dirty joke. Like the trailer where he's like, do you understand it? And she's like, yeah, Pika, 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 you're so cute. And he's like, you're so cute. I imagine a dirty joke at the end of that. Or like something they're just holding back on.
I mean, yes. But like, at the same time, it is a Pokemon movie. Like,
the very first, like, live action animated or whatever,
Yeah.
Pokemon, the Bulbasaur's look adorable.
oh my god, yes. That is my main reason that this is on this list to begin with, is because I can't wait to see these freaking adorable Pokemon how I've always dreamed.
I wonder what, like, some of the
Like-
weird... I wonder what a grammar would look like.
like
Or something
Jigglypuff?
disgusting. She looks
Did you
cute.
see that Jigglypuff?
The cheeks.
Absolutely adorable.
There has to be a gross Pokemon, though.
Probably, like slime. Like the slime one.
Yeah, grammar. Or mutt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, does...
That also just makes me think of Scooby-Doo, to be honest. The, like, mud monster.
Yes, I remember the Mud Monster.
That was good.
Wasn't that the second one?
I don't even know.
There's a tar monster.
Yes. In the Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Freddie Prinze Jr. and...
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But who was the dude from Scream? I'm forgetting his name.
Oh,
He was Stu.
he played Scooby?
No.
Not Scooby.
Shaggy.
Oh my god, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him too.
I know. But he a real one, too.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons, he just released a box for that.
Interesting.
He
Okay.
said that if you buy it, it has everything you need to get started. Since I know you want to start Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, maybe I'll hit him up.
Okay, 7?
You didn't even say you're in 8, 9, or 10.
Oh, are we doing 3s? Alright.
That's what you said.
Okay, so I'm changing my 9. Because I actually am looking forward to 10.
Okay.
Or... I take it back. I'm taking off Pet Cemetery.
Wow.
When I say what my 9 is, you'll be like, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I guess, but I'm still angry about it.
I mean, it's good. I'm hyped for it, but there's a lot more dumb movies that were here on my list for me. But I'm replacing it with Brightburn. It's another... Because it's the little kid that's like Superman.
Oh!
And it's like a horror take?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. See?
I am also down with that. It's just not on my most anticipated.
Honorable mention.
It's a movie that I will most definitely see in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because that seems cool. Because it's almost like a... What was it? The Red Sun, where it's like, what if Superman landed in Russia? And what would the world be like
Oh, yeah.
under those values as opposed to
Like the what ifs.
Yeah, so I'm pretty hyped for that, and it looks terrifying, and he shoots a fork, and it freaks me out because I have a teeth thing, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was gross.
But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for that. My number 9, the one I'm keeping,
Okay.
is Us.
Okay.
Is that a hold for you? Is it higher?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So we'll wait to talk about Us, and we talked about Pokemon, so go for your 7.
Okay, so 7 is Far From Home.
That's my 6.
Okay, so we can talk
So
about
we
it.
can talk about it.
Hell yeah, I'm about that movie, man. I love Tom Holland. I love Spider-Man. I love Zendaya.
I'm
about it.
I have some hang-ups with the portrayal of MJ. Because MJ was not ever so, politically active. She just was.
I mean, this is Spider-Man for millennials, man.
Yeah, but, you know what I mean?
She's not a bombshell, man. That would be derogatory towards the female sex.
I don't have a rebuttal for that.
Because you know I'm right!
I'm gonna be honest. But you know what I mean? Like, Brie Larson in an interview right now, somebody asked her, was like, how have you used your platform as the first female superhero to, like, empower women? And she was like, what do you mean? Because, like, the platform itself should be empowering. Like, she's been very, very, very specific about how she wants to empower women. Where it's like, it doesn't need to be the first female superhero. She's just a superhero. Like, she has to...
Like, just existing.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'm down with that, but I understand why you need to kind of inspire people to seize that. We're getting off from the movie, though. Far From Home. It takes place directly after Avengers. There is that stupid thing where it's like, where does it take place? Literally, when they announced the timeline for, like, the entire thing, the entire Phase 4, Feige had already said that Spider-Man would be the first movie after Endgame where he is dealing with the repercussions of what happened in Endgame and Infinity War. Right. So I didn't get why there was confusion.
I think it's just because it seems so, like, the trailer is...
You think they're just trying to...
so lighthearted that it's like, this can't possibly have been after Endgame. Like, I saw a bunch of comments, like, in the... Like,
where it's too, like...
Where it's like, there's no way that this is after Endgame, because how do you, like, come back from all of that? That happened.
Look, man, people
like,
die.
How do you come back from being dusted and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take a summer trip to Europe?
You know?
How do you deal with that? I mean, I don't really care.
You get a pretty girl, and you're like, I'll follow her to Europe.
I just, like, I mean, I don't really care. Like, that's not one of my concerns when I saw the trailer, because it's just like, I trust Marvel and whatever they're gonna do. And I just want to see the movies, and I know I'm going to be happy with it regardless.
Spoiler alert, Mysterio's the bad guy. Don't let what anybody says fool you.
Okay, anyone that reads comics knows that he's the bad guy.
Don't. Also, the Sandman in the water and the Hydra Man bugs me too, but, like, whatever.
That's a for when the movie comes out thing.
If I'm wrong about that and that actually is Sandman and Hydra Man, I'll be a little impressed. But it doesn't make sense to add a wind god and a magma god, because those don't really exist. Like, as a side, like, actual characters, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what was that?
That was my 7.
Okay.
So 6, Men in Black.
That's not on my list. That's an honorable mention. I considered it.
I'm hyped. That's gonna be so funny!
Yeah, I'm happy they're rebooting it. I'm happy they're doing, like, international and they're not doing,
but, like it's like, kind of not a reboot, though. Because it has what's-his-face from the original Men in Black movies.
Who?
I don't remember. I don't know his name, but it was Will Smith's partner in the movies.
That's Tommy Lee Jones in it?
Is that his name? Then yes.
I didn't realize
he was in the trailer.
I guess I blanked. Huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But it's not Tommy Lee... Is it a young Tommy Lee Jones? Isn't this like...
No.
What? Okay, man, I gotta rewatch that trailer. I didn't...
What are you getting from this?
I didn't realize that. I was just, like, hyped and I was down with the Fergie song.
No, well, clearly you do not pay attention. Yeah, the Fergie song's good.
You
do not pay attention.
Look, you know...
Yes, and Tessa Thompson, like, anything I'm about.
No, Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth.
Together.
Team up again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Revengers are back.
To be honest, I saw that and I was like, are they spoofing this in, like, some sort of, like, promo for the, like, Endgame or something? Like,
that'd be hilarious.
Like, I didn't realize that Men in Black was something that was coming out this year until the trailer came out, and I was like, oh crap, this is, like, a real movie that's happening?
You know what I hope comes back?
I definitely thought it was, like, I was getting, like, pranked. And I was about to be really upset about it. And then it was real, so I'm hyped.
The little roach dudes are, like, friends again. Or, like, have, like, a big focal point. Because they're just so nasty. And, like, the way they talk.
Yeah.
I love them.
That's true. Okay, and then... What was that, 6?
Yeah.
So 5?
Yeah. Or, no, wait. Well, I'll do my...
Yeah, what's yours?
Right?
7.
Mine's Joker.
I saw that. But I was like,
You're not about Joker?
It's not that I'm not about Joker. It's just that, like, DC doesn't really know what they're doing with their movies.
Do you think they'll try and spin it so that it's connected?
Yes.
Really? I don't think they'll do it.
It doesn't make sense for them to release a Joker movie when they've already established that Jared Leto is the Joker and then have somebody else come in and play. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, they did, like, 4 Batman movies where, like, none of the actors were the same? Or 3. They did two Keatons, and then they did Val Kilmer, and then George Clooney. So, I mean,
yeah, but that was before, like, that was in the 90s.
That was, like, a lot earlier than that.
Okay, but, yeah. Like, yes. But that was before the whole, like, you're making a universe of superhero things was a thing.
I guess. I don't know, man. I'm hoping that it's its own thing and they just start doing Elseworld things. Or not Elseworld, but like...
in general, I think it's going to be a good movie. Like,
who was it? Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker. He looks creepy, dude.
His look is amazing, and I love it.
It doesn't compete with Heath, unfortunately. But, like, that's like the gold standard now is Heath Ledger. Yeah. So I don't think anything will overtop that. But
no, probably not.
His look is better than Jared Leto's.
His look is way better than Jared Leto. Like,
is it better than Michael Keaton's? Do you remember Michael Keaton? Or not Mike, sorry, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I was about to be like, what?
Yeah, is it better than Jack Nicholson?
You just said he was Batman. I mean, I liked Jack Nicholson's, like, face lines, like...
The smile and everything.
Yeah, like, that was creepy. Like, I like that. But, like, Jared Leto just is, like, gangster Joker, and I don't really like that. Because he's not chaotic.
You know what's funny? He's gangster Joker, but, like, Nicholson is also technically gangster Joker.
Yeah, but, like, they didn't show him as being, like, a chaotic being. And I like... That is the reason I like the Joker, because he's just, like, here to fuck shit up and make everyone's life hard. I don't care.
Or your first one of 3.
Shut up.
Okay, so then after Joker, I had Far From Home.
Okay.
So what's your 5 and 4?
My 5 is Endgame.
Dude, what the hell?
Is that yours?
No, hold. Well,
okay, listen.
Just go. We'll talk about it.
Like,
we'll talk about it
as
later.
soon as you see it, like, when you hear my, like, top 3 movies...
I know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, exactly. But as soon as you know what my top 3 movies are, like, this is gonna make so much more sense.
Alright, what's 4?
You're gonna be, like, so mad, but it's Star Wars.
Ooh. Okay, well, that blew out what I thought your top 3 were, so... Hold. Definitely. I can't stand you. Hold. You can take this and choke on it. My number 5 is It Chapter 2.
Okay, well, that's a hold, for sure.
My number 4, definitely not on your list, is Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yeah, that's definitely not on my list. That's not even on my radar.
That hurts my heart.
I'm sorry, but it's not.
You're breaking my heart, Anakin.
Stop.
So, I can talk about this, and I can just gush for a moment.
Okay, gush.
Godzilla.
Yes.
Let me tell you, there was a GameCube game.
Oh my god.
Also, Godzilla King of Monsters. There was a PlayStation sequel. I don't get why it jumped platforms. Kind of annoyed me, to be honest, because I'm really not a PlayStation person, so to have to buy it on PlayStation, play it there, I was kind of annoyed. But the GameCube game, all the monsters were there. All the monsters you see in the movie were there, and let me tell you, you could, like, how do I word it? You could pick up Godzilla as Rodan and throw him into... Alright, so, back to the video game. So the video game was basically... destroy everything, and I think King Ghidorah actually was the final boss all the time, or maybe it was Mecha Godzilla. I honestly can't remember, but oh my god, what the destruction I'm hoping we get from this on top, and then just like the cute, like Mothra's adorable. I think you see her bloom out of a chrysalis, which is a part of the thing because you start off as a worm in the game, or you did, and then you bloom into Mothra. I don't think you're gonna see the two little I can't remember if it's Asian or Japanese. Well, Asian's Asian, but you know what I mean. You're going to see the two little, like, fairy princesses with her or whatever. Don't think that's the case. Mm-hmm. Don't care what you say. Mothra looks adorable. Okay. Because I know you're not big on moths. No. Even with the, like,
Ever
weird...
since that episode of SpongeBob, you know, it's been ruined for me.
Okay, well,
just
cute as hell.
Butterfly or anything.
I do wonder if there's going to be sides where it's, like, Mothra and Godzilla versus Ghidorah and Rodan. Like, I have to imagine there's going to be, like, a power struggle of some sort, or like a sides, because they're like, you know, who's who and what's what with these titans.
Sure.
Hyped for that. I'm ready. Also, it doesn't seem fair to have two flyers on one side and, you know, just have them pick up Godzilla and throw him around or something.
I just literally know.
Alright. So moving on from Godzilla, because Godzilla seems to be cursed every time we say it or talk about it. Barks happen.
So, we just don't like monsters.
I guess not, which is weird. My master doesn't like other dogs. It's alright, Gino. I don't blame you. I blame everything else.
Alright, so big boys.
The big
top
three. Yeah. You're number 3.
Okay, my number 3.
Break my heart.
Is Us.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that high?
Yes.
You're that anticipating?
Yes.
As opposed to Endgame
yes.
and Episode?
Yes.
It's like I don't even know you.
You're about to not know me even more then.
Okay, why? Give me reasons.
What do you mean why? Oh, why it's my anticipation?
Yeah, why it's 3. Come on.
What do you... Okay, first off, have you seen that trailer? Because it looks amazing.
It looks kind of horrifying, yes, I agree.
Exactly. Even the trailer scared the bejesus out of me. And I can't imagine the kind of nightmares I'm going to have after seeing this movie.
Those white rabbits, am I right?
Exactly. Rabbits are terrifying.
Rabbits are not terrifying. If y'all hear weird noises in the background, our Stafford is currently...
biting the blanket.
biting her own blanket. Just rolling around.
Having a good time. Having a good doggy time.
Meanwhile, our beagle mix is under my leg crying because she wants attention. So if you hear any weird noises, that's what that is. Anyway, so trailer. But what about...
What do you mean, what about it?
Yeah. What about it?
It just looks amazing. And...
Are you just saying that because Get Out was amazing?
It was amazing.
But
this one looks better. In terms of, horror. Get Out was a horror or, thriller or whatever classification that was. But it wasn't I can't go to sleep because I just saw this movie horror. It was more of a, holy shit, humanity is all kinds of messed up. That's terrifying.
Do you think there's going to be that spin on this?
Probably.
Because it's them versus them.
Yeah. It's probably going to be something about, defeating your own demons or something like that. But it definitely looks so much more terrifying than Get Out ever did. And I'm just really excited about it. I'm all about these horror movies, man.
Alright, hopefully the last dog interruption of the freaking night. Because, goddamn, this is getting...
Probably not.
Probably not. Whatever.
Our dogs are a little excessive.
Okay.
You're number 3.
I didn't even talk about us from my perspective.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, well...
It's number 9. I'm looking forward just because I want to keep seeing what Jordan Peele keeps putting out. Because he's going to do... He has a Twilight Zone after this. I think is what he's working on after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get announced. He has something else going on, though. With, I think... Amazon... or Netflix or something. He's getting his own show.
Oh, that's awesome.
That he's running.
See, so that's what I'm looking for because I want to see how he keeps expanding on horror.
Definitely would not expect horror from him, especially since he had that show on Comedy Central.
I love the show.
So, I think that's why I'm so down because I don't it seems out of left field. I don't really know anything about him before Get Out came out.
I mean, I hear comedians all come from some dark places, so...
I'm not surprised. But, it just, he seems to, whatever the hell, he's doing with this horror is just right up my alley.
If you say so. It's not number 3 worthy.
I just need something, I just like being scared, and, this is gonna scare me.
You won't even watch that one part from Insidious.
No, I won't, because it's terrifying.
It's not that bad.
It is.
I've grown out of it.
Okay, well, I still can't watch it, so...
We're gonna watch it tonight. Can you guess what my 3 is?
No.
Not at all?
I don't know.
It's... Okay, I'm surprised.
Is it Endgame?
No.
Is that higher?
Yes.
Okay, well, I know what your top 2 are.
It's John Wick 3.
Of course.
You should have seen that coming.
I should have seen that coming.
John Wick 3.
Literally talking about
so
it nonstop.
Hyped for this movie. I'm more hyped for it than Godzilla. And the only reason is, 1, the dogs. Dogs beat weird monsters.
Sure.
Any day. Man, John Wick cannot get a break. This all happens literally within the course of a couple weeks. Or a week or 2.
I'm pretty sure it all happens in the same span of days.
I don't know about that only because I don't know how long the travel thing, from US to whatever.
Sure.
So there's some days apart. Yes. So we'll say it's a week. But
we'll say a week to 2 weeks, I think.
Dog dies, car stolen, takes out entire freaking Russian mob deal, stops at the head, and he's finally peace in the second one. Once he has peace in the second one, he gets called back by Santori or Santoni. Sure. I can't remember his name. Kills sister. Then he's alright, now kill Wick or whatever. Dude, he can't get a break. He finally broke the rule, which honestly, in my opinion, the contract on him for being excommunicado sucks, but I mean, shooting somebody in the Continental seems like the most appropriate way to get out.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping his dog doesn't die. I'm real worried
about that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch this movie because in the first movie, it was his beagle puppy, which
beagle
we have.
Daisy.
Yeah, exactly. First off, my name is Daisy, so I already feel personally attacked. And 2, we have a beagle, so that was sad. And then the second one, Boy, is a staffer, and we have one.
Right.
So if he dies, then I'm gonna feel extra personally attacked because the 2 dogs that he has are the 2 dogs that we have.
Oh, Cleo.
And I can't deal with that.
Cleo's brown though, and she's a girl.
Okay, but she still looks just like Boy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just wish he had the name. I feel bad calling him Boy or Good Dog.
It just makes me think of Bird Box now.
That's funny. Okay, so yeah, 3 is John Wick. I don't know if it's gonna be a conclusion. The director said, "Dude, we can keep going this. We can do this for the rest of our lives. I don't care."
You know what I hope doesn't happen?
That it gets ruined by
spinoffs. No, I don't. I mean, I feel like if it just keeps going, it doesn't matter. I feel like it could end up like the Fast and Furious.
Oh, where it just keeps getting wilder and wilder.
Yeah, I really don't care about Fast and Furious. I don't think
Mission Impossible.
I've never been interested in those movies, but I can definitely see it going that way, where it's just take it to space, man.
John Wick in
He's
space.
fighting some aliens or something.
Ooh, imagine him smashing a freaking helmet, and then the person suffocates in their
exactly.
face.
I'd be down for that. I'd watch that. But no, I don't want to see the horse that he's riding in
die?
Get hurt. Yeah.
Why?
Because that's sad.
That's a weird...
You know, war movies where they, ride in on horses and, they get shot or, something happens with their, arms or, their legs, in Game of Thrones where they cut off their
I've seen Battle of the Bastards where they just
I don't
clash.
want to see that. That's so scary to me. It's these horses don't get a choice in being in battle and you're just killing them off. That's so sad.
No, the only horse death that's ever actually freaked me out was the horse death in Game of Thrones where... Clegane's brother, the Mountain.
Oh, he just
chops
his head off?
it. Yeah, that was horrific.
That was. See, so if anything happens to this horse in John Wick, or the dog, any animals, then I'm out.
He seems to love animals, so I don't think he'll let anything happen to the horse.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna have a choice.
He values life because he's not like the others. That's why he wanted out, right? So I don't think the horse death will be a problem at all.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to see it.
Are you at least excited to see it? I know it's not an honorable mention either, because I don't even think you've watched the second one in its entirety.
I think I watched the beginning.
We're gonna watch the second one.
Okay.
Because it's great.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's great.
It's not your
It's
genre.
kind of on the level of Predator, where it's
it's not a dude movie.
Where it's I don't want to watch it, and then I start watching, and then I'm like, all right, this is interesting, but Are you
talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator?
Just any of the Predators.
You weren't interested in the classic?
I mean, I was interested in the, I want to be able to say that I've seen it.
That's horrible. Well, you didn't watch... I got messed up when we watched the second one. But that's fine, because the second one's also not, all that, or whatever.
I'm more into aliens.
I think you like...
Predators.
That's kind of funny. You can just say aliens. And
Just
aliens.
Just
in
aliens.
General.
Just all aliens.
So Star Trek, Star Wars, aliens.
No, okay, I don't like Star Trek.
The Thing is an alien.
Yeah, I know that. We still need to watch that.
I mean, I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
When the hell did you see it?
I saw it when I was little.
I'm offended.
I watched it with my neighbor. He had a game where it was I can't tell you everything because it'll spoil things, obviously. But he had a game for I think the Xbox or something. And
everybody knows the ending to that movie.
What's the ending of the movie?
Where both of the freaking dudes face off, and then he gives them the gasoline. I mean, that's not part of the movie, but everybody commonly accepts it. That you can drink the bottle's actually gasoline because the white guy with the beard is actually an
Kurt Russell.
I can't remember people's names.
Oh my god, that's okay, whatever. Then yeah,
I know what happens in the end. I know what happens.
That's it. But to watch things to say oh yeah, I've seen it, to cross off a list. I don't know. There's a lot of things I haven't watched.
I mean, it was Predator was good. I liked it, but I wouldn't actively be yeah, I'm gonna watch Predator. I'd actively watch Alien over again.
See, here's the thing. I would actively watch Predator over Alien, but I don't know if I would watch Predator over Aliens. The sequel.
Okay.
Because I appreciate everything it was for the time, but I don't know if I'd watch Alien over and over again because you see the wire coming out with the chest burster and all that stuff. Okay, that's
cool and all, but I think overall
and the suit's
it's a better movie. I don't know.
Not as good, but I like the idea of kicking an anthill essentially, or being shrunk down to an anthill and then it's just flood of aliens. That freaks me out more than a single one.
John Wick just it's I'll watch it and I was I'll fight you on watching it, but as soon as I'm watching it, I'm in it, you know.
I think you get into it because it's there's hype to it. There's
I don't like action movies, but if I'm watching it, I'm in it.
Is there any action movie that we've watched that you like? I can't think of any
No.
straight action.
I don't like action movies.
You watched Mortal Kombat with me.
Which
I
didn't
understand why you didn't like it. Will you admit that the theme song for it was hype though?
Yeah.
The Mortal Kombat, and then like the
and
just
then
gets
all the
techno-y. Yeah, that's so dope.
I'll admit that the song's pretty cool, but like the movie wasn't good.
That's fine. It wasn't, but I loved it.
But
it was
no,
my
just
childhood.
overall, I just don't really like action movies.
I understand.
It's not really it for me. You know,
There's not there hasn't been very many good action movies for me. So like, I'm not big on James Bond. I'm not big on Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Haven't seen The Matrix. There's a lot of like action movies I haven't seen, but because I don't even get how we watch John Wick.
You should watch. Me neither. You should watch.
The Matrix.
The Matrix, though. I mean, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, John Wick 3.
Exactly,
Boom.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it all
you
comes
like,
around.
No, you like you like John Wick, and I assume that means you also like Keanu Reeves, so you should watch The Matrix.
I saw him Constantine. Oh, that's a good action movie. I mean, it's dumb, but like, I'm down with it.
Okay, whatever. Move on. So number 2.
Can I guess?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
The one I crossed off.
Yeah, I'm offended.
Okay, you haven't read the book, right?
No, I haven't. It's definitely on my to-read list.
Have you seen the classic?
No. I've been trying to watch it with you this entire time.
I'm just not interested.
I just see that's what
just like with the classic I wasn't interested in it because I heard it does not hold up over time.
Of course it's not gonna hold up like these
movies.
Okay, some movies hold up. But I'm like
You're like hand motion?
Yes, hand motion. There's like a reason why they're remaking it. It should make it like new, but like it is like such a classic. Like so many people have it on like such like older people have it on like their top movies that scared them so bad.
You know what I know of Pet Sematary? I just know
you know literally nothing about Pet Sematary.
The South Park rendition of Pet Sematary where they thought Butters died and they buried him, and there was that weird farmer dude that's like, sometimes dead is better. And it's just like nasty
Shut
sounding.
up! Oh my god! No, I'm so offended.
And he thought Butters was a
South Park.
zombie. And he's just trying to get in the house. And his dad is like, "No, Butters, you're dead. Go away." And he's like about to kill him again.
Oh my god, you're dumb. Anyways, no, yes, Pet Sematary. I'm hella hyped. I'm just in general hyped for all of this new Stephen King coming out this year.
The Stephen King resurgence.
Yes, like hell yes. Like someone remake Children of the Corn because
Did the new It come out last year?
No.
It was the year before that.
2017.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. No, but It and they're also making In the Tall Grass, which is one of his like novellas that he wrote with his son, is being made into like a Netflix movie or something, or
Did
maybe
not know that.
I don't know. But it's being made into a movie that's also supposed to come out this year.
Wasn't Gerald's Game also?
Gerald's Game, and then there was
did Hulu do the 1970? Was that his as well?
the JFK?
Yes.
Yeah, with James Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Hulu.
His.
But they also had another one last year on Netflix. That was another one of his shorts that they made into a movie.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a farmer's...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The farmer guy, and he like killed his wife.
Yeah. I saw it on the like
because I watched
recommended or whatever.
Yeah, because I watched it. But like I'm all for all of these Stephen King resurgence. Like I'm down. He's like amazing, and I love it. And yes.
I think I crossed
just a whole
it out
bunch of yes
because the trailer doesn't do much for me in the way of like telling me what the story's about.
Because it's already assumed that you know what the story is.
That's, in my opinion, that's bad. That's like a bad storytelling method then, because you shouldn't assume anything. Like, it was good in its trailer and whatever, because you knew monster preying on kids. Like, at least you get that from that. In Pet Cemeteries, you don't get any of that. You're not like.
Well, what did you get from it then? As like an
there's just a curse.
perspective.
Well, okay, I know the kid. I know the general story because, like I said, South Park. But like.
Not because I told you.
No, yeah, because you were like, ooh, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
So I know like that, but like, it shouldn't assume that I know that, or like I can put that together.
I mean, I get that, but I also like the entire story is this man dealing with the repercussions of not accepting his child's death and it coming.
But you don't get that from the
well,
trailer.
no, that's fine. But like that's the thing is like I think if they did, like, you saw the truck, which inevitably is gonna run the kid over. And honestly, if you don't know any of the story and this is all spoiler, that's your own fault. Because there is a book and there's a movie. So if you're gonna get mad mad at me for spoiling this. That's your own fault because this is knowledge that you can get anywhere.
No, hold up. But like that's the thing. They're talking cursed lands and they're talking like something else owns the forest. And that's not entirely relevant to like the
But
king.
it is relevant.
How is that relevant to
I'm
the king?
sure if I actually read the book I could speak more on it.
See, but then you're not
But like the main story of it, the main like nitty-gritty of the entire story is going to be that this kid comes back to life after he gets run over by a truck. And you saw the truck, so you know that something happens. You saw a funeral in the trailer. You know that the cemetery brings people back to life.
You also see some weird little kids in masks, like the masked singer fucking... Oh, there's my second. Walking across the forest, drumming things and carrying like boxes of dead animals or whatever. Like, that doesn't... You know what I mean? Like,
but like, it gives you a mystery. Like, I think the trailer's fine.
I don't. It doesn't
fine.
do much for me in terms of like telling me what it's about. That's kind of...
but it's like all mystery. Like, they're not gonna tell you like there's a zombie kid.
That's why I don't like
spoiling the entire thing.
But that's why I don't like Captain Marvel's trailers too much either, because it's just like rise, 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 and like that's cool, but like it's not really giving me much. The latest one where she was like shoots little photon blasts out of her hand, and Fury's like, "Can a Skrull do that?" And she's like, "Skrulls can't do that." Like that's giving me more out of her character, and I've liked that trailer more than anything.
Yeah.
Because it gives you like a little bit more of a personality. Other than that, you just see her in a plane, you see her fight a little bit, you see the cool faux hawk helmet thing.
I mean, Pet Sematary isn't even coming out until like what, spring, May,
April.
Something.
I have that on my. Hold on. I do have that. I have the release dates of like everything.
It's later.
It's coming out April 21st, right before Endgame. So might take some hits in the box office.
I mean,
that's kind of programming, but like, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it made so much money in like the first weekend.
It came out in September, which is notoriously bad for movies.
Okay, so what?
So that's
I
what
have faith in like the Stephen King fandom that it'll do fine.
Imagine if they pull like another Twitter thing where RDJ is like, "Yo, Russo brothers and Marvel, can we like bump it a week up?" Imagine.
Okay,
how
there's
bad...
no way that wasn't planned.
No, there's no way that wasn't planned. But imagine how bad like that would hit out Pet Sematary.
I'd fight. I should have fight somebody.
Could you imagine?
I just want my horror to have a time to shine, you know?
They chose a bad time. They chose basically going into summer movies.
Okay, well that's not... Whatever. I'm still gonna watch it.
That was your number 2, right?
I'm dragging you to it.
I mean, it's not that I don't...
Yeah, that was number 2. What's your 2?
It's not that I don't want to see it. It's just like not... It was cross-offable for me because Brightburn seems a little more interesting. It's a horror take on a superhero.
You're
like when Spider-Man turned into Man-Spider. That's horrific.
Yeah.
I'm down with that kind of story. My number 2, you already guessed it.
The Endgame?
Is Endgame.
Okay. We can talk about that. What was that?
That
was my 5.
5?
Yes!
Which is fine because I know my number 5 is your number 1.
Exactly. It's fine. Different taste. It's fine.
So 10 years. Sorry, 10 years. 10 years, 20-something, 22 movies? 23 movies?
I don't even know. So many movies.
Has
all led to this.
Few character changes, or a few casting changes with Don Cheadle taking out... What was his name? The first roadie. I'm blanking so hard.
No, I don't know.
Not Terrence Howard. Is it Terrence Howard?
I don't know.
He's on Empire now, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I think that's his name.
I think so. It sounds right.
That doesn't mean
whatever. We don't Google.
And then,
why bother?
And then Edward Norton being replaced by Mark Ruffalo. Is there anybody else that's been changed? No?
I mean, Natalie Portman just isn't in the movies anymore. So there's that.
Everybody thought that was going to be the case with Gwyneth Paltrow too, but she's back.
Yeah, she's like, I'll take a break for a bit and I'll come back.
Yeah.
Anyways, Endgame. Yeah, not as high for me, just...
But why? It's... Oh my God.
Because literally, like, my top 3 movies are nothing but horror movies, and I am nothing but a horror junkie. Like, that is my genre. That is what I love.
But, like,
I love superheroes. I love comics. Like, I'm down with it, but it's just...
Captain Marvel wasn't on your list.
Yeah, well, I don't know that much about Captain Marvel to begin with, like, comic-wise. I was gonna read her comics, like, a couple of years ago, but then we stopped going to the comic book shop.
Well, now we have Marvel Unlimited, so...
Well, yeah, now I can read it, but...
You can read all of it. You can read when she dates Spider-Man.
I should.
I did.
I
was curious, because I was like, why is Miss Marvel asking...
No, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I was more excited for Endgame, I would be all into, like, the theories and just all those Reddits about it, and like that's cool and everything. But I just kind of want to go into the movie and just let them do whatever they're gonna do.
Is that? I mean, that's generally what you're supposed to do.
I'm not... like some people like look into theories and they're like, this is what I think is gonna happen, and then they go and watch it and like, well, that's not what I wanted.
The only thing that bugs me about that is like, I'm down to theorize. I'm just not down to theorize with things that are completely not like relevant.
Sure.
So I've seen some theories where it's just like this, or like again with the Spider-Man, they're like looking at his passport, and I'm like, guys, chill out. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like.
You're being real crazy fanboy right now.
Things have been said in the past where it's like, this is what is definitive. Like somebody, one thing I keep seeing is like, people say that there's a time jump from Civil War to Homecoming. Yeah. Where it's like an 8-year time jump or something. And like, I
thought it was like 4 years.
I don't know, but like.
No, I think it was like Infinity War. There's like there's a 4-year time jump.
Yeah, but I thought that was established, and then, but like if you watch Homecoming, supposedly it's like something so and so years later. But that didn't make sense to me because the movie starts off with what's happening after Avengers, the first one, New York, because Michael Keaton's cleaning. Oh yeah, the crew's cleaning up, and then it's like 15 years later or whatever.
And it goes to right
before Civil War. Yeah. And people were like, what does that mean? And it bugs me because I'm just like...
Because it tells you what it means.
Yeah, it's like, just straight up. It's like from Avengers to this is how much time has passed. And it's just like, that's where I get a little turned off from like theorizing and stuff like that. But I'm hyped because like, it's the ending. This is why I love Return and not Empire, alright? I'm not down for Luke getting his hand cut off, Han getting turned into carbonite.
You like a conclusion
I love a good conclusion. And the Russo brothers have not let me down in 4 films. It's going to be fantastic. I'm probably going to cry.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. And I really hope Tony dies.
Me too. I was about to ask, do you think he dies?
I just have to voice that because I swear to God I hate Iron Man.
Hot take.
I do. Yeah, I want him dead.
I just feel like all the problems that the Avengers have had to deal with were basically all of Tony's fault.
They're most definitely
like
all
Ultron,
Tony's fault.
Yeah. Was 100% his own fault because he couldn't just chill the fuck out.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already used yours.
Yeah. I've used 2. I haven't used 3.
No, you did. You said 3.
Did I?
Yeah.
When I re-listen to this to edit it, if I have not used all 3,
okay,
you owe me coffee.
All right.
Yeah, no. So that's all the stuff, and then I'm hoping they'll jump into New Avengers, and like maybe T'Challa will be like the lead.
I mean, I'm still down for like Bucky to take up.
Yeah, but like he won't. Do you think Bucky will be a team player?
I mean, he got dusted, so.
That doesn't change perspective.
No, I know, but like if he comes back, like he's like gets brought back from the dead, then it'll be like, oh crap, man, like let me.
Here's the thing: the Russos said that Cap and Tony not being together was the reason that Thanos won. They like openly said that in an interview with Collider, I believe.
Sure.
So, because of that, I'm going to assume one of them for sure will die.
Yeah.
Because that will mean the other will have to retire because they'll never be able to achieve what they did in the past Avengers films. You know what I mean? Like they have to take a step back because like the 2 brothers have been broken forever, like the Weasleys.
Yeah. I mean, if one of them was gonna die, I'd rather it be Tony.
But realistically, it's gonna be Cap.
Yeah.
And that hurts. Or maybe they both die and like the world's just better for it.
Maybe. Kind of like that new run of Civil War that they did, where it's like post-apocalyptic and
right,
and they both died, where it's like that.
That was a good like side story.
Yeah.
For the Secret Wars. All right, you're number 1.
I don't think.
I wonder what it could be.
I don't think it's any surprise that it's It Chapter 2.
Wow, that thought never floated to the top of my mind.
Oh my God, shut up with your puns. Yes, It Chapter 2.
My number 5.
Okay, yeah. First off, that opinion is trash because that movie is about to be golden. Because first off, the first movie was fucking amazing.
That's 3.
I don't even care. That was worth it. It was so good. Like, yeah, sure, it wasn't as scary as like people thought it was gonna be, but it was so book accurate, and like all the messages you get from the book, you get in that movie, and I like the continuation of that is gonna be amazing. Plus, the actors, like, hell yeah, like that's literally all I can say. It's just so fucking good.
That's 4.
I don't even care.
You gotta cut it.
No.
Yes, you're limited. on your cursing because I know you'll drop F-bombs left and right.
That's why I asked.
Yeah. So 4, no more. But that means I get another, supposedly.
Whatever.
Because I said 3. Anyway, it's number 5 because I just like stupid films. Or, like, I like stupid films where I don't need to think about anything. Like, that's why I love Now You See Me.
What do you mean?
Like Godzilla and John Wick 3?
No, I get what you mean, but, like, you can't not think at it.
I don't want... No, because I read the book. I haven't finished it. I still have, like, 100 pages.
Yeah.
They're already in the sewers. They're about to go kill it. But, like, you know what I mean? So, but, like, what I mean is, like... You examine films when you go in. Like, when we saw Now You See Me, you're like, it's Mark Ruffalo. And I was like, what? Like, I want to go into a movie, eat some popcorn, eat some nachos, and never think about a thing. I surrender myself.
I don't get that because you don't have to think about it for it.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Well, like, with it, the part of my brain that's, like, book to movie, book to movie, book to movie is what's, like, coloring it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, with Harry Potter... Or, like, even Fantastic Beasts, when I'm thinking, like, the history of stuff, then I'm just, like, examine. Or, like, looking for things that will kind of pertain to the future.
Sure.
So that stuff has my attention. And with it, like, I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. With the first one, I didn't even bother thinking about it. Okay. I feel like every time we say it.
Yeah.
Like, just Pennywise.
Yeah.
But with the first one, I didn't bother thinking about the movie because I never read the book. Yeah. So I just sat there and was like, this is one messed up movie.
Yeah.
There's some very dark undertones and stuff like that. Even my dad was like, hey, there's some messed up stuff in that. And I was like, right?
Hell yeah, there is.
He's like, they kind of play it off as comedy, but it's dark. And I was like, yeah, man, they really decided to mess with these kids.
Yeah.
But, like, rewatching it, like, the only inaccurate thing I really think about is the fact that, like, Beverly and her dad, he was just abusive. And they kind of play it off as he was more, like, molesty.
Yeah. He never actually did anything.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
Or not weird, but, like, that was a good, I guess.
I don't know, just overall...
They kind of expanded to an extreme.
I'm just really excited for it. It's going to be a good time.
I'm excited for it, but I'd rather just a dumb action movie for me to watch.
Well, let's see.
A great action movie, in my opinion, but whatever.
It's just all I want. I really want to see what they're going to do, because I know they brought the kids back to do, like, flashbacks.
Do you think they're going to try and do the same, like the sync, where it's like flash to kids, flash to adult when they're going... Well, they can't, right? Because they faced it and, like... Mm-hmm. Oh, I won't say it, like... I guess since some people haven't seen it or haven't read it, they, like, it is technically spoilers.
It's not even spoilers. Like, there's just...
But, like, you know...
this book has been out since forever.
But people...
They did the TV series in the 90s.
You can't expect people to read.
I don't care.
That's like me talking
okay,
Star
but they
Wars
did
stuff.
the TV series, like, the old... Like, everybody's seen that movie.
Young people haven't seen it.
Old people. They've seen this new one.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't...
Whatever, spoilers. Let's just talk about it.
Okay, so spoilers, then. You're not gonna see Belch and Vic die, because you already did. You can...
technically we didn't see them die. That was in the bonus features.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You didn't see them die.
I'm thinking Patrick.
Yeah, you saw Patrick die.
Because I keep with him. Yeah, I was like, who was the kid that died in the sewers? You're right, that wasn't special features.
Yeah, that's something they could flash back to, which would make sense for, like, them as adults.
I don't know about that, because one of the benefits, I think, of him not killing Patrick, or not, him not killing Vic and Belch, was that they could die in the tunnels and they can do that sync. But what ruins the sync for the ending is that you saw them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they gave it a conclusion, whereas in the first one, the conclusion was never stated. It was stated simultaneously.
Yeah. I know, they just said that, you know, they brought the kids back, obviously, for flashback sequences, but they said, Muschietti said, that the flashbacks pertain to the first movie. So, like, all the flashbacks you're going to see in It Chapter 2 with the kids are going to be, like, stuff from the first movie. Like, I think, like, expanding on that. Like, you know, in the books, like, a lot more happened.
Like Freezies.
With them individually. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was when Bill and Richie went to the house on Neibolt Street, like, on their own.
But do you think they're going to do that?
Losers.
I think that would, like...
I mean, they might.
That might make people a little more critical, where it's like, but that wasn't in the first, so, like, what are they doing? Or, like, they changing it?
I mean...
here's
the only thing that makes sense to me, because why else flash it back?
I'm so plugged in with, like, all the movie things I follow that it's just... I have to constantly think of, like, my mom. where it's like, mom's the average moviegoer. What will she think? And
Yeah,
it's like,
where it's
will
like,
she be like...
She'd be like, this doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where my thought process goes to. I think that's how most people perceive it. It's like, but like Richie and Bill weren't the only ones that were there, so why are they there now?
Yeah.
I think like the
I don't know. I think it'll be more of like all the stuff in the book that happened to them singularly.
Yeah.
Before they became
the circle.
A group. Yeah. Before they became the 7.
I think I want to see more of Mike talking about the histories. Well, I know it was Ben, but Mike's supposed to stay, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see Mike, like maybe it open with like Mike doing an interview of somebody and talking about like the shooting and whatever, or the Bradley gang.
I want it to open the same way it opened in the book.
How did it open? Like, oh, with Stanley?
No. Oh, no, yeah, that's it. That is how it opened.
That's how it opened.
No, yeah. No, I mean, like, the,
No.
the carnival that they had in Derry with, the 2 gay guys, and then one of them gets murdered by Penny.
Oh,
and, like,
right.
the bullying.
Right.
Between
the hate crime.
Yeah. I want it to open that way, because I feel like that would make sense, because if it opened with like Mike interviewing somebody, I don't think that would be as powerful. And then like if it opened with him like calling everybody and being like, "Hey, it's back," then like
plus like the relevance.
How would you know it's back
with all like the hate shit going on around?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah. No, I agree. That's good.
That's how it should open. That's probably how it will open. And if it doesn't, I'll be mad.
Well, I still want to see Mike do some interviews or talk about like more of the histories and see flashbacks like that. It'd be cool.
Sure. Yeah. But in chapter 2, hell yeah.
Oh my god. Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Where was this on your list again?
Number 4.
If it was in your top 3, I'd accept it more.
Sure.
But it's in 4?
It's 4.
That's like a transition number.
My top 3 are all horror movies. Like you're not listening when I say I'm a horror fan, and that's what I care about this year.
Okay, look, I get that, and it's cute and all. No, I'm just kidding. That's rude. I don't know. It's just weird to me that like conclusions to stories. That's what I'm happy about, or like that's what, you know.
I don't know.
I'm ready for ends and new beginnings. And I don't care what everybody says. Last Jedi was great.
The Last Jedi was good, and anyone that thinks differently can fight me because it was good.
Like, there's been nothing at all, and it's like I want something. I'm like every time I like go onto like Star Wars Newsnet making Star Wars whatever, like it's all just comics right now, and that's great, and I love it because like it expands on like origins and whatnot. But like I'm so freaking ready. See, I got it. I saved myself. For
this new movie.
Yeah, and then like we don't know if there's going to be a new trilogy afterwards. We don't know if there's going to be like we know anthologies will keep coming out, but we don't know if there's going to be a new saga.
I just think I'd be more excited if we had something
like a trailer.
Yeah, just something like even a name instead of just episode 9.
Yeah,
I think I'd be more hyped, but it's just like I know we're not going to get anything until Celebration.
You said the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I do.
For something.
I do think we're going to get a teaser trailer, like a 30-second teaser trailer during Super Bowl.
I don't think we're getting I don't think we're getting anything.
I want to bet money on it.
Okay.
Yes, $20.
$20. $20. 20 of our own bucks.
$20.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think when's the Super Bowl? February. Just wait another month and like a week, and then
not even. It's like a week, 2 weeks.
Here's the thing, though.
It's soon. 2 weeks.
Here's the thing, or maybe because I don't know that they'll release anything because Game of Thrones starts the week of Celebration. The weekend of Celebration starts that Sunday. Yeah. I'd be curious to see how they like want to fight that because that's a lot of hype for. There's been so much hype for the final season.
Yeah, because we've been waiting for it for like ever.
And Disney's kind of notorious for stealing thunder. Like DC when Justice League released their trailer and they were like, "Oh, that's y'all's trailer. This is our trailer." Yeah. So I don't know. Episode 9. Though.
I mean, I'm excited for it. Obviously, like I love Star Wars. I'm excited for it, but there's just a lot.
We need to take a brief pause. Episode 9. We're back from the pause, and if you can hear singing, it's my niece, and I apologize for it.
Very unprofessional. It's fine.
Totally unprofessional, but you know, that's life.
It'd be that way sometimes.
We should soundproof the room.
I don't know how to do that.
You can buy soundproofing stuff and you just... on the walls.
Like cartons of eggs.
That's not...
Like New Girl.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. I don't know that I trust J.J. Abrams with it.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I think Ryan Johnson did better.
A lot of people would argue that.
Maybe not better, but
when you compare his to episode 7, you compare episode 8 to episode 7.
I think it's better.
I definitely think it's better.
Yeah.
I understand the argument that there's like 6 endings because it's like the battle and the supremacy.
Yeah.
And then there's
Definitely.
Crate, and
There's
there's just a lot that just keeps happening where you're just like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I think overall it was a good story.
And that's not like anything against J.J. Abrams. I understand like what he did for episode 7
to revitalize the franchise.
Yeah, where it was basically just A New Hope.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
I don't know if he can finish it, especially with knowing that they're going to have a time jump and knowing that they were going to have Carrie Fisher be a big part of it, and now
it's all gone to hell. Yeah.
So they had to, switch, and who knows how much they had to change.
I'm excited for the end, obviously. I don't know. Do you think it'll end where it's like more beginnings? Or do you think it'll end like conclusively? Like Return of the Jedi, where it's like they all smiled and the Ewoks
would rather it end more conclusively.
And that would like open-ended? Yeah,
because like obviously Disney's going to do something else so that they can like keep Star Wars alive and keep getting that flow.
Well, that's what like The Mandalorian and stuff is for, but like I don't know.
So I'm
worried.
I think they might keep it open-ended just for the possibility of bringing these characters back like at some point and doing
Do you think they'll come
more
back?
with them.
Because Daisy really said she's fine taking a break from Star Wars after it ends.
Yeah, a break.
But like
that doesn't mean like,
who knows what a break is.
Yeah, I know.
Though.
Like In Sync they said they were taking a break and they never came back.
Oh my god. It's because Justin left, right?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Like, how are you gonna make a reboot of anything, or like you're gonna restart with like no Daisy?
No, I'd rather it just be like conclusive. Like this is it. This is the ending with these characters. We're done, kind of thing. And just do something new. Like do something different with a new trilogy. Like it doesn't need to be the Skywalkers.
I wonder if Ryan's gonna keep his trilogy with all the. Because there's like a lot of people there to like split on The Last Jedi, so I hope he does.
I hope he does. I think he did good.
And then the Game of Thrones guys.
Yeah, who I do think needs their own trilogy.
Who?
What's his face?
What's his face?
What's his face? Oh my god, I literally just had the name in my head and then it just left.
New character?
No.
Where are they in canon?
No, creator.
Oh, who? George Lucas.
No. Clone Wars.
Oh, Dave Filoni.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he should get his own trilogy.
I think he's directing one of. I thought he was directing one of the episodes of something, but I can't remember what.
I don't know, but he needs.
It's a TV show.
Like.
He
just needs his own
Disney Plus show.
He needs his own movies because.
You just want more Ahsoka.
Okay, first off, yes. I don't care. Shamelessly, yes, I want more Ahsoka. But, just in general, I think there's so much potential in him, and, like, his storytelling is just so good. Like, the Clone Wars and Rebels was amazing, and they were supposed to be kid shows, but there was just so much, like...
They were lower.
It just got real deep, and there's just some real stuff happening in both of the shows that I think there's just so much he could do if given his own movies.
At any point were you like, I don't think they should have done the time travel though? Realistically,
in Rebels,
yeah, because he saved Ahsoka, but like, come on. Like, do you think he should have done that, or you think nah?
No, I don't think. I think it was fine. Like, there wasn't anything. Like, they didn't abuse it at any point
because they destroyed it like immediately.
Exactly. Like, it was literally that like episode or two. I can't remember that they had it to just connect all of the Star Wars.
Right, all the quotes you hear.
Just everything to connect everything and like show basically what the Force can do.
Yeah.
And then they just did away with it. And I think that's fine. Like, as long as they didn't like go back and be like, you know what? Like, let's go. Like, Ahsoka knows who freaking Vader is. Like, let's go stop Anakin before he even can. You know?
Did it get destroyed after?
Yeah.
The Emperor lit everything on fire, right? And then they jumped out the portals.
Yeah. Or they like.
Well, she went back. She went back to, what was it, Korriban?
Yeah.
Or Morban.
She went back to where she fought Vader.
Yes, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's Korriban or Morban. But she went back, and then he went back to Lothal.
Yeah. And then when Ezra left, he destroyed that, and I think that was one of the only points of entry, like legit points of entry to get there. Because
Palpatine had that one right where he was like force projecting as well.
Yeah.
On the season finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But like that.
That also got destroyed, didn't it?
Yeah, the one in Lothal was kind of like the only one that you could do. And and Ezra destroyed it.
And then he took a whale.
Yeah.
To somewhere with Ron.
And then to be seen.
Space whales.
Yeah, space whales to be seen. But yeah.
I would love for that to be the name of his like the how they have the classified name where it's like episode 9's Trixie, Last Jedi, I think, was Black Diamond.
Space whales.
So yeah, I'd love for if Filoni ever films like a movie, his would be space whales.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think that should be what the new Star Wars should be, or at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe go backwards.
They're just having
where the Jedi came from.
They're doing Game of Thrones, David Benioff and Weiss. They're doing something,
with
and then
Star Wars.
What they're doing 3 movies, and then Rian Johnson's supposed to be doing 3 movies.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll.
I don't give him a trilogy too while you're.
If he did like a Disney, I don't know because Bob Iger said they're never going to put a Star Wars movie on Disney Plus. Like they're never going to make how Netflix will make like a Netflix original. They're never going to do like a Star Wars original for Disney Plus. Okay. So that's out because I was going to say maybe do something like that, like a low budget Star Wars film. But then I was like,
no.
Bob Iger just said,
yeah,
that's not happening. So that kind of sucks.
Like that's where I'd like to see Star Wars go. Or honestly,
or like in the hands of.
Yeah, I just think he would do so good, and then I just feel like the Star Wars universe in general is just so unlimited. Like, there's so much they could do within the universe that they don't need to keep it
to the characters that we've met.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need to keep it to just the Skywalkers. Like, we get it. They're like OGs. That's where these stories came from, and like, of course, never forget like freaking Luke Skywalker and stuff, and Anakin or whatever. But like. And then when they reboot it's time to be done. Like on my, the year I die, I'll just go see A New Hope 2.0 and cry a little bit because I'm like, this wasn't my A New Hope. Yeah. And then croak. Yeah. But it's just, I'm excited for 9. See what happens. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Adam Driver knows what's gonna happen. Apparently Abrams was like, hey man, this is your end game. This is your ending. Like this is what will happen. He's done from the beginning.
Also, like, Alan Rickman.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, with Snape.
Yeah, like, she told him, like, immediately, like, forever ago.
I wonder, because I love Adam Driver's acting in these movies.
Yeah.
I love Kylo.
Yeah.
Bugs me, everybody's like, Kylo's
do you think he's
gonna
die?
I hope not. Like, I really, like, legitimately hope he does not die.
I think he is.
You don't think he'll be redeemed? Do you think his death will be a redemption?
Yeah.
You say that like it's a bad thing, or like
because I do think it's a bad thing. I think
you think he just go down all evil?
I think he should.
I don't know how you make that ending though, or you just cut him down. You know what I mean?
Just do it. Just do it.
That's like.
I mean, what I would like to see within all this is, at least in regards to like Kylo and Rey, I want to see obviously Rey be the new Luke Skywalker. I mean, she essentially is, but like. Be the like resurgence of the Jedi's, or maybe not, whatever, or maybe not like Jedi because like clearly that didn't work out for Luke trying to teach a new generation, so maybe she shouldn't go that route. But I can definitely see like Rey kind of like bringing it to the people. Yeah, essentially like kind of like Maz said in The Force Awakens, like she isn't one, like she doesn't have the ability of the Force. But she knows it. She knows it. She feels it. Like, I can see Rey doing that, and like for everybody, and not just limiting the power of the Force to like one group, like the Jedi or the Sith or whatever.
Maybe that's why John Boyega posted what he posted, where he's like bloody hands and stuff like that, and just like can't wait to show you guys what I did.
It was like he did it. He did something with Force.
That'd be kind of cool. I will do that.
So that's like ideally that's something that I want to see with Rey. I think that is really logical. With everything that they've already done in this trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like, because if they were to be like, Rey's gonna train new Jedi and start like a temple or something, that doesn't make sense. And it wouldn't be.
You don't want Broom Kid to go to Jedi school?
No, it wouldn't be in line with what they've tried to establish so far. You know?
Where it just needs Saul to die.
Exactly. Like,
but like that's
with
Adam's,
what Maz said,
or
and
that's Kylo's. That's Kylo's like thing where it's like you gotta destroy the past, and like the Jedi and the Sith need to no longer be.
Okay, and he's right in that aspect, but not his way of going about it.
That's up for
like he just wants ultimate power, but like I can like Rey seeing it and being like, you know what, you're right, but like turn it into something positive, like with Ma saying what she did about the Force, and then in The Last Jedi with Luke being like, no, like this is bad, like this shouldn't exist anymore, like taking both of those but combining it and being like, well, this should be for everybody, not just for one type, you know?
But you can't. But like that's not how the Force works.
Okay, you can't tell me how the Force works.
I just did. That's why I like special people. Not special people. That's like specific people. I like. Look, I know that no one will ever say it again, but like the midichlorians, that's...
Stop. That's never been acknowledged ever again.
Yeah, but you know, people have high midichlorian counts, or whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Or we'll say a better sensitivity to
the
Force.
ability.
Yeah. At perceiving or...
An affinity towards the Force.
Okay. Is that how we're going to proceed with this?
That's better than midichlorians. Yeah. But that's what I want. In terms of Kylo... Ideally, I just want him to be just straight up evil.
But do you want him to go down like Maul? Like Maul was freaking slashing down sparks at Obi-Wan, trying to get him to fall. And then Obi-Wan just cut him down and he's like, ugh, and then died. Like, is that the kind of death you want?
I want it to be a little more epic than that, but yeah. Like, I just want him... Like, this entire thing, like, it's just like, the entire trilogy, he's been like, I'm going down the dark path. I don't care anymore. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna
He keeps telling himself he doesn't care. He totally cares.
Okay, yeah, he keeps telling himself he's not gonna care, sure. But he keeps like, I'm gonna be the bad guy. And like, I want him to follow through with it. I want him to freaking go evil and just be the bad guy and die without a redemption. But I know they're probably gonna give him one because they redeemed Vader, like, you know?
The third one ended pretty dark, where there was no redemption. Anakin just got cut down. Yeah. Is that the kind of ending you want?
Yeah.
An episode 3 ending?
Kinda.
I don't know that I feel... I don't know how I feel about that, because like...
That's just what I want, but...
Obviously, the transition from 3 to 4 is...
I don't see Kylo coming out of it alive. For sure. Like, regardless if he gets redeemed or not, I don't think he's coming out of this.
I think I'd honestly be happy if she spared him. Or she did what Obi-Wan did, and like, she thinks he's gonna die.
And just leaves. Yeah,
because in the new canon, it's like, Obi-Wan was never certain that he was dead, but he couldn't bring himself to go down there and like, finish it. But once he saw he was on fire, and he's just like, he's gonna die.
He's like, yeah, this is good enough, I'm out.
Yeah, so... He left him there to die, but then obviously Vader survived. So I would like for something like that, where like Kylo can come back and whether he be all Vadered up or whatever, just keep messing things up, or like maybe he goes in hiding and like restarts like a Sith thing, or like not necessarily a Sith thing, but like he had the Knights of Ren, maybe he like
which they never even did anything with.
Know.
Like that was such a waste.
See, this is why I don't trust Abrams, but like.
Like, there were so many strings that were started and then never established again. Like,
yeah. It would have been cool if it was, like, the Knights of Ren are, like,
his bodyguards or something?
Yeah, like, his Praetorian.
Yeah.
You know? Or, like, they were, like, Knights of Ren and then they get elevated to Praetorian. Like, that would be dope.
As long as there was, like, some... Yeah, but they never came back to it.
No. And also, the Praetorian all died, so...
Yeah.
If they were the Knights of Ren, they're out.
Yeah, I mean... We'll see.
So, yeah. So, that's our... most anticipated 2019. Any honorable mentions? There was a Kingsman movie that's supposed to come out. I haven't heard anything about it. Aside from that it's a prequel and that I think it started filming.
Interesting. That's supposed to come out this year?
It's supposed to come out in October, I believe.
That's
November.
Kind of a short time frame.
Yeah. And then Jumanji 2, which also just got casting and stuff for
yeah,
Aquafina and Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
And some other people I'm forgetting.
Yeah. Honorable mention for me, there's another scary movie.
Is it the Nickelodeon one?
No, Nickelodeon. Oh, yeah.
Tales to... No, what is it?
Dark something.
Yeah,
Dark.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. But yes. No, actually, it was going to be Greta with Chloe Grace Moretz in it. It was that movie I showed you about, like, the old lady leaving the purse.
Oh, right. That was a trippy movie.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, I agree.
That. what I wish could be on my list are all the X-Men movies.
Oh, Dark Phoenix and New Mutants.
Yes.
Look, man, I
love X-Men so much, but I know these movies are about to be trash. And
That's harsh.
I can't deal with it. I mean, like, I need to stop fooling myself into thinking these X-Men movies are good, because they're not.
I mean, First Class. You always have First Class.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, bad yawn.
But,
I don't know anything about New Mutants. I haven't heard anything about New Mutants.
I swear I've seen, like, pictures, but that's it. I don't know anything else about it. I wish there was something to it.
At least Fox will be Disney's pretty soon.
I hope so, and then I can get the X-Men that I've always wanted.
Well, it's gone through. I think the thing was that they're still just working out a few little kinks and details because Feige said that he won't be, they won't be making any X-Men content anytime soon. Not until like after 2020, I believe.
That's only a year.
After 2020.
Well, yeah.
2 years.
2 years, whatever. Minimum. 2 years minimum, which is something I can deal with as long as I'm getting my quality X-Men content. That's all I want.
I imagine if he was like, yeah, X-Men won't come out from like till like after 2020, but like next year they start filming like Fantastic Four or something.
I mean, I'd understand that. Because Fantastic Four was just...
Fan-4-stick is what everybody calls it.
It was just...
Because it was trash.
It was so bad. I wanted to like that too.
You did like it. You liked the origin part of it.
Yeah, exactly. I like the origin story to it, and it was just the execution was so bad. It just wasn't good. But like, yikes, you know?
I get you. I guess my honorable mentions are just Captain Marvel then. Captain Marvel, Entitled, Kingsman, and then Jumanji. Those are all like fun movies that I think. Yeah. Well, Captain Marvel is obviously gonna kind of infer.
Gonna lead to something serious.
Yeah, it's gonna give us some. Hopefully, and
like,
could you imagine if they did a Captain America or no? What was it? Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Homecoming, where it was like so you waited to the end with like Captain America.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they did that as the end credit scene instead of giving us like a where was she or like a something for Endgame?
I don't even know.
I'd scream.
It's just...
I'd throw my popcorn and be like, no!
Doesn't that come out next month?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. It's March 8th? March 5th?
And then it's only like a month later that we get Endgame.
Unless they, move it early and knock out Pet Sematary.
Okay, let's not.
I still think it'd be funny. I have so many notes. Captain Marvel, March 8th, yeah. That was close.
And then you only have to wait.
Would Glass have been on your most anticipated?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Or what's the reasoning?
I'm not really invested in it. Or wasn't invested in it.
Not with Split? Or not with not having watched
Split was really good and I wanted to see that, but I didn't see Unbreakable. I didn't know anything about these other characters.
See, this is what
supposed to be
bugs me about you is because you're didn't see the first of 3, but
that's kind of important.
No, it's not because it did not tie that much into the story.
I think it did enough.
I mean, in his powers, yeah, but you know what I mean? You get all of it. You get all of it with him being I'm your arch nemesis, and I caused the deaths of these people, blah blah blah, to find you. So it's that bugs me where it's the conclusions aren't important to you, but the beginnings are.
Yes, they are. I love origin stories.
I can't stand you.
I'm a slut for origin stories.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
That's literally the worst. So you'd be cool seeing every origin story, but never seen the Avengers?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh my god, what's wrong?
The first Avengers movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was trash.
The first Avengers was not trash.
Yes, it was. Hot take. It was trash.
Yeah, I think overhyped, but it was not trash. It was, oh my god, what am I going to do with you?
I don't know. I'm here for the hot takes, man.
That is a hot take. The first Avengers is fantastic.
It's not good.
It's great.
It's not.
It's cheesy.
It's not good.
But it's not horrible.
That's the secret, Cap. I'm always angry. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, I said it's cheesy. I admit it's cheesy. It's not, the dialogue is not, it's Joss Whedon, I get it. But
it's a little wild, man.
So you're, okay, no, I got it. You're cool seeing every origin movie, but not seeing Infinity War. You would see every first of every superhero.
Yeah.
But you would never see the conclusions of them coming together.
I mean, if I see every origin story, I never see them come together. So it would
you would see Spider-Man with Iron Man.
No, yeah, I guess you're right.
You would
Civil War.
see. Who else would you see?
Technically, that's its origin.
No, well, I mean, Spider-Man would be the movie you watch because Civil War is a sequel. So, would you rather see firsts and seconds but never see thirds? Because third is like Cap's sequel, or the third is Cap's finish.
I don't know. I'm not that big into like endings like you are.
That's
clearly.
What do you? The call to action is not nearly as important as the conclusion. In my opinion.
know.
That's where everybody drops the ball.
That's what I enjoy.
Like literally, that's like everybody. Like a general consensus is that nobody ever has a really good finisher, but like the beginning and the middle are the best part, and the third just sort of like fizzles out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
A lot.
What am I doing with my life with you?
We're just here to have a good time.
I can't.
To have what my definition is of a good time.
So what's better? The Phantom Menace and Attack, but no Revenge? Or A New Hope and Empire, but no Return? Like, would you be okay with that?
Honestly, A New Hope and Empire pretty good. Like, on their own.
They are good on their own, but you're fine never having the...
Like, never getting that showdown?
Never getting the Vader conclusion?
A little bit, that was kind of boring.
Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? How am I married to you?
Okay, listen, first off. In Return, there was just a lot of middle. Like, especially with Vader and Luke.
Explain.
There's just what do you mean explain? Like,
what do you mean there's a lot of middle?
There was just a lot of middle, like, with their story arc. Like...
Yeah, because they're finally getting to talk it out.
Exactly, and that was boring.
Oh my god, no it was not.
Yes, it was, like, literally,
Luke was trying...
Like, as soon as Luke leaves go onto Endor and, like, meet up with Vader or whatever and be like, what's up, Dad? I'm here, let's discuss. And Vader's just like, yeah, turn to the dark side, my son. And, like, you know, taking him to the Emperor and getting his lightsaber taken from him and all that. Like, that was all just...
Nothing? That was nothing?
Yeah, basically.
They literally have never had dialogue like that together. What are you talking... Like, they don't even talk in the first one. They don't talk in the first one.
Of course they don't talk in the first one. They
the
don't
second
even see
one,
each other.
he's like, you're my kid.
Yeah.
And that's essentially the extent of their conversation.
Yeah.
And then he, tries to suicide.
Yeah.
And then third one, they finally get to hash things out. It wasn't
even like a hash things out.
He's like, Dad, come on my side. Like, you're a good guy. Like, Anakin Skywalker's my father. You are not my father. Vader. Blah, blah, blah. like, guilt-tripping him.
Sure.
Like, what are you talking about?
That was just a lot of nothing.
You're a lot of nothing. The fight?
The fight is the only good part. Like, between them.
Oh my god.
Like, I'd much rather watch, like, Han and Leia try to get into that thing.
The shield generator?
Yes. With the Ewoks.
I don't even know how to respond to you
That's
right now.
Okay. Like I said, I'm here for the hot takes.
That's the hottest take you've ever given me, and you've said some really wild stuff before.
I have a lot of wild opinions. Be ready for that.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, on that, I think we're going to conclude this episode.
Okay.
If you think she's wrong,
don't let me know.
At her on Twitter.
On where?
Twitter, Instagram.
At
Daisy Deets.
On Instagram, daisy.deets.cosplay.
And on Twitter?
Deets.daisy.
You switched it? You reversed it?
Well, I didn't mean to until, like, I didn't realize until, like, I already made my at and I don't know how to change it, so.
You can just at me in the comments and tell me I'm wrong on anything. If you're a bigger horror fanatic than you are freaking... I guess
all of yours are like action.
No, I think I have a good blend because I chose what? I chose Brightburn, Us, and It. That's 3 horrors. I chose Pokemon, which is a little out there. I chose Joker.
Well, we both did.
Joker's like the wild card in this.
Yeah.
Then I chose John Wick and Godzilla, 2 action movies, and I do not consider Episode 9 and Endgame action movies.
I do.
They're conclusions to epics. How dare you? I mean, I know
they are action.
They're action movies, whatever. But like,
that's the genre they'd be in.
I'm here for the story. I don't think they're gonna have another moment where Thor lands in Wakanda and is like, "Bring me Thanos," and like, leaps into the sky and like thunder like surrounds him and like that was such a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
I tear up every time I see that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, Daisy.Deets cosplay and Deets.Daisy.
Yeah, on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Just Instagram. I don't really use Twitter.
All right, well. Add her. Tell her she's wrong. Conclusions are better than origins.
Give me that. Give me those comments. Give me that interaction.
You're the worst.